Alright, Sedge. Have you seen the cost of wood lately?
Absolutely. It's kind of skying. And it's 2021 for anybody who watches this later on. A good buddy of mine came by with a couple 4x4s yesterday. And we were talking about reclaiming wood. Because he was like, not complaining, but we were talking about the price of wood. And I've had this piece. This is a tabletop. It's been in my family for about 30 years, I think. 29 actually. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn a lot. We're gonna reclaim this old tabletop today. And you're gonna see that in a variety of future videos, what we actually do with this top. We gotta, what I wanna do today is, with the track saw, and I can show you some basic technique with it, we're gonna take this radius off. Okay, so we're just gonna use a track saw, but we're also gonna use a square to square our corners here. Okay, as we rip this profile off. But here's the problem. It wants to ride.
It wants to ride, baby.
We're gonna prep this board for a future project, like I said. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it over like this. And we'll set her down. Okay, and now when I set up my track to do the rip, which I'll set up here in a few minutes, now I have a nice square, and I love this square because it has this little part right here which holds on the board, and I can bring that right in there to get a perfect 90 degrees.
Nice.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna do one side, and I'll show you the setup that I've used for years and years, and I'll have you do the other side.
Sounds good.
One thing I always do when I'm going for when I'm ripping or cross-cutting hardwoods, I like to clamp it. Okay, especially when we're trying to get that 90. I don't want this moving at all, so I'm just gonna bring it in here. Okay, and I'm gonna have you go down and clamp. I'm gonna clamp. I'm just holding it in tension, as simple as this is, and this will give us our 90 on there. I'm just gonna come back and verify.
That's good.
So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna go over. It's gonna be repetitive for you, but I want to make sure you understand the basics.
Hey, that's what I'm all here for.
Okay, so we put the square on there. We've got it locked in. We verified for square. We got our saw on here, and I set the depth. Now watch. You see how I bring the blade down? I know I'm going to be starting before I enter the cut. That way there I don't get a little bit of kick. Because this is hardwood, this isn't plywood. The other thing I like to do is get that cord hose out of the way like this. I start out at one, full speed, and I make the cut. And if you notice, I always bring it up when I'm through the cut. I'm past the cut. This is the center of my blade. I bring it up full speed. So there you go. One of the things I want to point out, this has still got a finish on it that we're going to be removing, and we have it on the STM. I think we should clamp it. So I'm just going to take another clamp, and there's so many great clamping possibilities with the STM. That way there, when you're cutting, it won't be moving on top of this maple.
Gotcha.
So let's rip.
Let's do it.
Let's cross cut. That's about the best cut I've ever seen.
Every time.
It's about the best cut I've ever seen.
All right, Sedge, how we do?
Doctor?
Doctor.
All right. So, come in here, Chris, so we can see this. I just want you to see, if you have an accurate square and you do your layout just right, it's gonna come out just right. You just gotta have an accurate square, okay? And just be patient, and that's as simple as it is, just squaring up a board now, or a tabletop. Now the thing is we're gonna go into sanding this and removing the finish.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're gonna start with a really nice piece of wood, whatever our project happens to be coming up. So as we always end this,
be positive
and stay sharp.